Good morning. This is Debra V. Wilson. I am in West Yorkshire. It is Saturday, the 22nd of September 2018. And the time is 800 hours and 24 minutes, and that is GMT. I just ran a quick errand to grab a few items from the grocery store. The young woman who waited on me visibly appeared to be Muslim. I am Muslim. I have a mosque, a new mosque, in London, England, but in case, which ways I like to pray, it's very centering and cathartic experience for me, so I would like to find a mosque and a Catholic church in the area in which I am basing myself out of for the moment, whilst I explore the UK at large. In any case, I saw this woman, a sales clerk, and it was deserted at the store, so I asked, do you mind if I ask a question? She was in a hijab. She said, of course, and the question I asked is, where can I find a mosque? It sounded as if English may not have been her first language. English is the only language I have fluency in, so I was trying to enunciate clearly. And she looked at the top of my head, and I don't normally cover. And sometimes when I go to mosque, I don't cover. And she said at one point, she literally asked, "You're looking for a mosque?" And I said, yes. Why? And then I thought, oh my God, I should just disengage myself from this conversation. Her body language was off-putting. She was establishing distance. We were different ethnicities, and I thought perhaps that's what it was about. And she scrunched up her nose and said, and asked me again, why are you looking for a mosque? And then I said, I'm Muslim. I don't cover all the time, but I'm Muslim. You're Muslim? And there was a look that I can only describe as what it appeared to be shame. Oh, you're Muslim. So she began to tell me where the mosque was, and because the initial conversation with her for me was awkward, and I thought, first of all, it's her job. There were no other customers. I was the only person in the queue, and I thought it was all right to ask the question, but I felt like maybe I had stepped over some boundary. But once I identified myself as Muslim, she started talking about the mosque and where I could find them and how I could get to them. She wouldn't stop talking, and she literally she was still behind the counter, but she started walking closer to me because I had stepped back in the process when she was, it appeared, sneering at me. I could see, and I apologized. I said, maybe I shouldn't have asked you the question. No. And she said very quickly, no. She said, anybody can ask anything. You can ask me about a mosque. And she asked me if I understood. And she said, if you don't understand, ask anybody. You can ask anybody where a mosque is. You can ask me where the mosque is. So if you don't find it, let me know. And she was going above and beyond at this point. And then I thanked her, and she said, thank you. And then we exchanged greetings as Muslims. And she was smiling. And it always reminds me that we walk around with multiple identities, all of us do, and what those identities mean and what we use as markers, all of us. I have no criticism. What we use as markers to identify that, oh, you share a particular identity with me. So from a place of that shared identity, I'm reaching out to you, which was my perspective. She clearly didn't until I literally said it. It doesn't appear that she recognized until I said it. We shared a religious, an identity of religion, religiosity. Also, her coworkers, the store. I was the only customer in the store, and her coworkers were kind of looking around because she was being so gracious and accommodating, and my back was to them, but I could see her looking, and I don't know her coworkers or of yet another ethnicity, and I could be wrong, but I'm guessing they probably were not Muslims. Different identities have different politically constructed meanings assigned to them. And I suspect some of that was going on, and I suspect what I took as sneering was her protecting herself from being mocked or whatever she might have anticipated. But what struck me was when she realized we shared the identity of Muslims. That she felt she should care and do caretaking and providing. And she literally was extending herself to me. Don't have any substantive conclusions I can come to from this one social exchange of probably less than 10 minutes. But I never cease to be amazed at how we each experience our humanity, how we define community, and again, who's us and who's them. And if we are us, how then do we connect and interact with each other? And if we define that other person as them, then what does that mean for our human engagement? Short podcast. It was, for me, a very moving exchange for a multitude of reasons. As I maneuver myself and getting acclimated here in the UK, actually being here and living here, it's been almost a decade of understanding that the UK has continued to change in that time, as have I. And yet in all of the changes that I am acknowledging and grappling with in my engagement with the United Kingdom again, recognizing my own humanity and the humanity of my fellow the people I share space with here in the United Kingdom. I'll continue to post and continue to share my observations, and with both empirical evidence and not. And I'm continuing to engage and reach out and learn and hopefully contribute. This is Debra V. Wilson. I'm in England. I'm in West Yorkshire, traveling around the United Kingdom, doing field work. reconnecting with a country for many years that I called home, and learning what it is to be in this place and space again after